The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13.
Check three. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Recon, 132, now.
Operating from the gun. Jones is going to let one fly for Tate. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Tempo.
Here's Wilson. They go screen with Dillon. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Screen 80. 54. Right, 54. Not today, Ron. Not today. Go 14.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. He may try and run for this. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down.
You and I both know most coaches are really fearful about their quarterbacks running with the ball. They don't want them to take that big hit. I don't think they worry about that with Russell Wilson. He's so smart in what he does, and we just saw it there in that scramble.
Wilson, that's complete to Disley, the tight end. A gain of 6 there on 1st. On 2nd down, Dillon, and he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
14, run it. We own it. Check that 52 right here. 52.
They go play action now. Wilson escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Leonard Williams. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
Watch the sled. 6 guys. Ankle. Four down.
Here's Wilson to throw. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley and able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. Now he's forced out left. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Ready, 50 plants.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He dumps it off to Barkley. Call it a gain of 3. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. It's caught. Shepard. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 33.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about it.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11, and he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this 1st half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. The drive starts with a completion left side. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Out of bounds at the 27-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Running right. Here's Dillon. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down.
1st down, Seahawks.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try and run for it with Peyton. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Switch! Kill! Hey, alert! Slam!
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Penny. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. 14 yards as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Jones throw on target to Shepard. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 2nd and 11 now. Jones toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and that'll make it 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 27. Play action. Now Wilson sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Running the toss here to Dillon. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Play action. It's Wilson. Rolling to his left. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Was trying to extend the life of that play, wasn't he? Got out of the pocket, ended up scrambling off to his left, trying to find anyone open downfield to try and make a big-time play.
Thought he had an opening there for a second, but that window closed pretty quickly. And the Seahawks on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 40. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
On third down, it's Carson. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Now a timeout called for by the defense, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Go, go, go. Watch twist.
They'll run on first down. Dillon. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Under 10. Reload.
They'll try the right side here with Peyton. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, Wilson eluding the pressure right. And able to find Dorsett. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They go draw play. It's Dillon. Oh, good move at the 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll run with a Hall of Famer, Peyton. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down.
Check.
Wilson leaves this one with Penning. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Myers' kick is good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and minicamps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught at the 20. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field.
Let's go.
A big play that time for the Seahawks. 59 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Running it here with Peyton. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Dillon. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They come out here in the eye.
54. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Kill. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. 54.
Here's Samuels. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
Double count.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
38 yards on the scamper there.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? We just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I think get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16.
Orbit. Kill. Let's go.
Throwing Jones. Tate bringing it in for the Giant touchdown. Golden Tate there to make the grab. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score. Rosas True Blue on the extra point. And this is back to an 8-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
I'll go special. One left. Coming to you. Right there, 54, right there.
They go play action with Wilson. And that'll be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
You ready. Check 24.
Wilson throwing again. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Dorsett's got it. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Wilson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now Rashad Penny. And some room to work. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
At the 27-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Penny That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
On first down, Dillon. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. They'll run on first down. Barkley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
60 outlaw. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check. 56. Ready?
On second and 2, Jones. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
A first down carry for Barkley won't lead to much as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
On second down now. Dillon. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads. Bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Back-to-back good plays. Have them on the move on first down.
Sponge, 14.
This is Penny. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuck that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
Penny, a first down carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 40. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. You just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. After the interception, here's Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Brooks Reed leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Dorsett making the catch. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On first down, Wilson. Complete to Dorsett. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Wilson now 14 out of 17, 82%. And it's 1st and 10. From the gun, Wilson. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Jones to throw again. And this is Shepard on the catch. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So from their own 20 all the way to the red zone now. A chance to capitalize on 1st and 10. Here's Jones operating from the gun. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And that will write a finish to this ball game. And Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably tell them how this game